Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get started making these adorable hearts. And this one is just a simple one round that I did. And this one, what I did was I put a little bit of a single crochet edging. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. You can use any yarn you want and any hook size. You can use the recommended hook size, or you can go up or you can go down. It's up to you. Experiment and you're gonna get different looks. And let me know in the comments, what did you decide to do and how did it turn out? For this video, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make these two little hearts. But I'm going to be using that metallic yarn that I used for some of my Christmas decorations. Let's check it out and see how it looks. So this has a little bit of metallic in it. So it has a little bit of a shimmer, and it comes in red and it comes in different colors. And I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description for how you can purchase this yarn. Look at how pretty that looks. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. So I'm going to go ahead and get started making these. So the recommended hook size is a K. I'm going to use something a little bit smaller. I'm going to use a J. Let's see what happens. I'm going to start with the magic loop. Okay, so I do have a more detailed or slowed down version of how to make a magic loop. And this video is not really going to be about that. We're going to be talking about the heart. But if you need help making the magic loop, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the description. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start with a chain of 3. Okay. So let's do a chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And into this magic loop, we are going to do a treble crochet. All right. I didn't realize how many things I was going to be able to use a triple crochet for. I'm surprised. So let's make a triple crochet. For a triple crochet, we're going to wrap the yarn around once and wrap the yarn around twice. And that's how you get started with a triple crochet. Then you insert it into the magic loop here, yarn over and pull it through. And now I have 4 loops on my hook. So I'm going to yarn over and pull it through 2, and yarn over and pull it through 2, and yarn over and pull it through 2. And that's my triple crochet. Again, I'm going to have links for all the stitches that you need down below. Okay. So this first chain 3 is going to count as a triple crochet. So we have another triple crochet. Let's go ahead and make one more. Okay, so we're going to make one more triple crochet for a total of 3. Remember that first chain 3 will count as our first triple crochet. And here we go. We have 3 triple crochets. So that's going to give us this higher arch here of our heart. Now we're going to start making our stitches a little bit shorter. Okay, so this next stitch after the triple crochet, or should I say before the triple crochet in size, will be a double crochet. So let's go ahead and make 3 double crochets. Now a double crochet is yarn over one time only, insert the hook into the circle, yarn over, pull it through. We now have 3 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over, pull it through 2, and yarn over and pull it through 2. That is a double crochet. Let's go ahead and make 2 more of these. Okay, so here is my second double crochet, and here is my third double crochet. And this is one of those projects that is going to work up so quickly that we can do this together. Okay, I'm going to give my little magic circle just a little bit of a tug. Okay, just to close that circle up. Now we want to get here to this point right here. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 1. And what's the tallest stitch that we know so far? That would be our triple. So we're going to go ahead and make a triple crochet. And that's how we're going to get that little point at the bottom. And then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to reverse on the other side. So we're going to make our stitches from shorter to taller. Okay, so let's go ahead and make 3 double crochets here. Here's my second one, and here's my third one. Okay, and stick around to the end because I'm going to show you how to make that border around the edge, okay? So now we have our 3 double crochets, and what's our tallest stitch? Triple. So we're going to make 3 triple crochets in here. Now, if you double stranded this with some thick yarn, you're going to get a larger one, okay? So go ahead and try that and let me know how that works out in the comments, okay? Here's my second triple crochet, and here is my third triple crochet. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tighten it just a little bit. Check it out. Look at that. Look at how cool. Look at how lovely. But I wanted to go in a little bit. I want to get that real definition in there. So I'm going to single crochet in here. Okay. So not single, I'm going to slip stitch. So for a slip stitch, all you do is you insert your hook, yarn over, and pull it through the stitch and the loop that's on your hook. Okay. And then I'm going to close up my circle. And look at that. I have got my heart. Look at that. Isn't that adorable? And remember, the size of the hook and the yarn will determine the size of your heart. Look at that. Now, you can stop right here, okay? And you can add a loop to it. You can add it as an applique to the bag. I have a video where I made a bag and I use mushroom appliques, but you can make one with a heart or Christmas tree or whatever you like. Now, let me show you if you want a little bit more definition. Let's go ahead and make a border around this, okay? Now, here's the thing. You can make it in the same color. You can go ahead and change color. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go and I'm going to finish this off. And I'm going to change color. I think I'm going to do the pink because I like the pink yarn, okay? Go ahead and weave in your ends, but I'm going to use the pink yarn. And it is a smaller yarn than this white one. So let's see what's going to happen. I just love experimenting to see where things are going to wind up, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to join the color that I'm using, the pink one, okay? And I'm just going to do a slip stitch. Okay, and then I'm going to go into my next one right here, and I'm going to go ahead and make another slip stitch right there. And because this is like the turning part, I'm going to go ahead and make another slip stitch in here, just so that I don't disrupt that little bit of a curve that we have going on. Okay, and then in the next one, I'm going to do a slip stitch. So let's go ahead and make slip stitches all the way down. I'm going under both legs. You can do it in the back loop if you want. It's going to give you a different look. And you know what? You don't have to change color. You can go ahead and do the same color. Okay, so now we're down here at the point. And I want to maintain that point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch inside that space here. And then I'm going to slip stitch in the stitch. And I'm going to slip stitch in the chain space here. Let's see how that looks. Oh. Hmm. And then when I get to that corner here, that point, I'm going to put 2 slip stitches in there. 3. I'm going to put 3 slip stitches in there. Okay. So what I did was I slip stitched all the way around and I slip stitched into the space. And in that stitch, that treble crochet that we made before, I'm going to go ahead and do 3. All right. And then we're going to be back in that space and I'm going to make another slip stitch. And that should give us a nice point. And then I'm going to go and make the slip stitch all the way around. Now you don't have to change color. You can keep it the same color like I did with the red one, and I'll show you that again in a minute. Now we're back up to this little bumpy part here, and I want it to remain curvy, so I'm going to do 2 slip stitches in there just so that it can stay curvy. And if I don't, so, use your best judgment. If you don't think it has enough of a curve, you can do 3, okay? And then I've got my last stitch here. Wow, look at that. I really like the way that looks. And then we've got this right here. I'm going to slip stitch into the center. And then I think I'm going to slip stitch up here again, just to lock it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to slip stitch right into that top stitch, just so that it can maintain the circle. And this is what I've got. Then you're going to break it off. Now remember, as I said before, you don't have to change color. You can do it in one color, or you can stop right here. You really don't have to do the slip stitch edging. Let me know in the comments, what did you decide to do? And if you want to see more great videos, go ahead, like and subscribe, or click on one of these videos for more great things to crochet. I will see you next time. Te veo. Bye.